Hello, 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 hello. I am wearing my fairy wings. Let me turn on my little, yeah. Ooh, the boobs are boobing. Gosh. Ooh, I got a little white cast from this light, y'all. It's my makeup in this light. I'm not trying to, be on no mic check stuff. And let me do a my eye color is really shining. I love my eye color. Medium. They're dark chocolate brown, right in the dye. But then the ring around is like medium brown, and then it's a dark chocolate line around it. They're really pretty. I mean, most people ain't gonna know what all is, but you know, I pay attention to self. Let me do a sound check because I could be on here sounding like, you know. Okay. Sound is given and things of that nature. I might try to do my light a little darker tonight because the white cast, it's really casting. That's one way. This is like halfway white cast, but it put some melanin back in me halfway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work with these. What y'all think? But I'm wearing my fairy wings tonight. And I did not look up a Fairy Bradshaw question. Thank you whoever's tuning in. I didn't do like I think I'm gonna do a Fairy Bradshaw question, but I might just freestyle it and look up the next question because it was some kind of crazy. But y'all can get ready with me right now till some more people come into the room. Oh, excuse me, I dropped my little Cartier dupe bracelet, which if you seen the title, I am talking about fake designer. I got some opinions. So got some opinions. What kind of necklace? Oh, tonight, because my dress is a little classy, you know, representing for the spring, I think I'm gonna wear this Tinkerbell necklace. It's very much, this the silhouette that I ordered from Disney. So I'm just waiting on more people to get in the room. One person was in here and they left. Just waiting on more people to come in before I get into some topics. Can I get this on? Yeah. So cute. I want a bigger Tinkerbell silhouette type of necklace. I'm glowing. The skin is glowing. The hands is glowing. Golden. The melanin. We love it. Yeah. We love it. Y'all like the hair? Like, this is my judge. This is my judge. Like, this hair is my judge. I was trying to come on here a little bit earlier. I wanted to make sure I came on before midnight, before the day over with, so I can be like, I did go live today. I think I'm gonna wear this. And I got some more rings coming in. They're not here yet, but this is like a ring I got off my daughter Cupcake that I thought was cute. Very much Fairycore. But the hair is giving a little bit. I like this hair. I think I like this hair. I just wanted to shear it out. I don't know how to shear it, but I do want it to be a little bit more flatter. Just a little bit. I do want to thin it out, thin this wig out. I gotta give me some shearing scissors. I'm just talking. Hey to the 4 people just came in. I'm Pink Tink. I'm getting ready to do my introduction and stuff and start talking about my subjects. But right now, we just kind of waiting on more people to come into the room. And I'm just rambling a little bit. How's y'all Saturday going? Flatterday. Hi, Ravi. I do want to shear my hair out a little bit more, but this is my little scissor. It's giving scissor, and I got my little swoop. It's giving a little bit of scissor, a little bit of Dorothy Dandridge, 1950s, 1970s Diana Ross mixed with a little, like I said, a little sizzle. Then I give them a little swoop-de-doo. You know, a little 90s swoop. Never hurt nobody. And y'all got my fairy wings on. I need to incorporate Miss Carrie Bradshaw questions because I think I might do that tonight because I got the wings on. But you know, the wings can represent pink tea too. So I'm just gonna go and get started. It is what it is. I'm gonna do one more sound check just to be on the safe side, and then I'm gonna introduce myself. And yeah, okay, I'm sounding good. How y'all Saturday going? Um, y'all. Yeah. Hi, Tinks. That's TINKX. That's what I call my subbies. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to be going live all the time. I'm your favorite fairy. I'm your fairy gossip mother. I'm your best fairy friend. And I'm that Tink. Okay? Bippity boppity. Boom. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, and turn on your Tinkerbell notification. So, let me take a little sip of my little iced tea that I got from Mickey D's earlier. I need to add a little water in here because it's a little extra sweet. I don't like nothing too sweet. A little clampy clamp. So yeah, I wanted to talk about designer, fake designer, fox, dupes, whatever you want to call it. I know y'all guys remember when it was trending to basically what was trending on TikTok? It was trending that a lot of the designer stuff wasn't really real either. Like the designer was considered designer dupes for the most part. A lot of the items are made by the Chinese people. And what they do is if the bag is not made properly, it's not stitched properly, they kind of push it to the side and use it as a dupe. So basically the real bags and the fake bags they were saying were being made in the same factory. And what they do is they'll take like this just for the bags, for example, and they will take the bags and ship it to Italy after it was made in China, and then they'll put made in Italy for the little just so they can have credit to say it was made in Italy, but it really wasn't. And they'll upcharge you, and it's basically the same thing. Now there is some factories and shops who just create their own little, you know, whatever, probably less quality design and will sell it as I guess it could be considered like a low quality dupe. But at the end of the day, a bag is a bag. What I would like to say is I wasn't surprised, and I feel like I like cutesy things, as you can see, and I wear the designer that I can afford, okay? And it'll be like Coach, Michael Kors, Steve Madden, stuff like that. I like Anne Klein. Y'all be sleeping on Anne Klein. She be having some little nice stuff. But I have wore dupes, and what about it? And some people be like, well, why y'all wear dupes when you could just get you know, something that's not branded at all? Baby, I wear that too. I don't discriminate. I wear, if it's cute, I'm gonna wear it. Like, I'm not very particular. I don't do what everybody else do. I can have 20 grand right now and I'm not gonna spend $4,000 on a Chanel bag. And I love Chanel. That's probably like my favorite designer. But I would definitely I probably will do a dupe, and I think about paying $300 for it. That's just how some people luxury is. Everybody defines luxury in a different way. Now I like it was like, why do that when you could just get another bag? Because I like the look of it, or I like that it says Chanel, Tinkerbell Chanel. I like that. So I just feel like the superficiality of it all, like y'all be sitting here going hard for these designers, especially if you're a black person, and a lot of them don't even want y'all wearing that shit. And the only time it's kind of acceptable for you to wear that stuff is if you're rich. And sometimes they don't even want rich people in their stuff. And then they have designers that came out like Fubu for you, for us, by us, blah, 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 or people who try to make things more affordable. For example, like Shaq. Shaq had some shoes he was designing, and yeah, I know the Shaq shoes ain't nobody finna wear. And somebody complained saying, you know, you rich, you charging all this money. So Shaq thought about it. He was going to do a whole brand deal, I think, with Nike. And he decided to put the shoes in Walmart and make them affordable. And once they hit Walmart, they weren't deemed valuable. You can't please everybody. If that same shoe was up price and up charged, which is what they do, they'll make the stuff for $20 and they'll sell it to you for $200. And it be the same factory, the same this, probably making Jordans in the same thing, but people just so materialistic. Hey, Cocos. And so just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like nice things, but I have a limit, baby. Like, there's a limit. Like, y'all got to stop. I be trying to say, I think the main structure, the main thing with my channel is to tell people to be more open-minded and stop being so closed-minded and stop being so, like be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Be a little bit more open-minded, basically, like I said, diverse, because these be the same people like, oh, I would never wear, like, a synthetic wig, like, my hair gotta be $800, $900, $1,000, $500. Some of y'all human hair don't even be given. And it's a lot to upkeep. Like, y'all take y'all pictures when you first get done, and it be cute. But after that, when I see people out and about, I don't really be seeing people who be laid to the gods. I don't be seeing it. A lot of y'all should be needing to be redone, recurl. Then you can't do your hair. A lot of them. And even if you can, you don't feel like it because you're too tired, because you're working, and stuff like that. And you don't redo it. And you know, synthetic hair falls back into place. Like my hair right now, this is synthetic, and it's eating. You understand? And like I like to be a little different. Like I don't just do what everybody else do. And even if I do, I put my own spin on it. Like the popular type of hair. I wouldn't say where I'm from. A lot of women around here, they don't really be wearing straight hair like that. Kind of, sort of. But the bust down 40 inches, I'm more of a Southern Belle, Southern Tinkerbell. Give me my curls, and yeah, I like to be different. And I'm mostly everybody now is middle part down. I always love the good side part. Like I don't do what everybody else. I like to always try to be different. Even though I like pink, which is very cliche for a girl, most people associate that with Barbie. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. And I was calling myself Barbie before Nicki was like popular. When I was on Bebo, I was calling myself Princess Barbie. But when Barbie became so popular and Nicki had everybody calling people Barbie, I had to change it. And I like pink, and I like Tink, and I put it together. And I've been calling myself that since 2011. And because I like to be different. I don't like being with like everybody else. But if you want to save some money and save some coins, who cares about people's opinions? Because at the end of the day, no one cares what you wearing and what you got on, as long as it look good. As long as it look good. Because I know me, I'm a frugal type of fairy. I'm not finna spend all my hard working coins on certain things. Like if I can dupe it, I'm looking for an EOS dupe. Let me know, cause EOS just got the pistachio, and I want to get the vanilla cashmere, and I'm looking for it. Like if they come out with a good dupe at the Dollar Tree, baby, I'm gonna get it if it smell good. But I ain't gonna lie, the quality of the lotion is pretty good. So if you pay for the quality for the lotion, it's worth it. It's worth it. I will be honest, it is worth it because yeah. It's worth it. And that's for the things that's worth it, then yeah, but I would kind of, so it's like everybody have their thing that they like to splurge on. For me, it'll be like perfumes. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know, because I know perfumes is not really good for your body and all that stuff. I don't know if y'all know that, but it's very like the chemicals and stuff is not given. I would like to get into more like natural fragrances, oils. I do want to get into that. But I do like a good fragrance, but that don't mean I won't wear a dupe. That don't mean I'm not gonna wear my expensive perfume every day. Or if I do, it's gonna be a little dab. And then I might, but I like the mix sprays anyway. So I might do a mix with the perfume. Or I may do like a, more affordable perfume mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna spray up all my stuff. I'm gonna preserve things too. But I am trying to, well, I think it's good to not always just wait for a special occasion, because every day is a special occasion when you are alive and amongst the living, right? So just a little balance, just a little 1-2, but yeah, I wear a dupe perfume, a affordable one that's branded, but it's more affordable. But I will spend my coin on some Chanel, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of Vera Wang. Yeah, I will do that. But it's like, cause people be like, why would you wear this? Why would y'all get the dupe when you can get the real? But I wear all of them. Now what you got to say? I wear all of them. If I'm sitting in the house and I ain't going nowhere, why would I be spraying my motherfucking Chanel perfume on? Unless I'm just in that mode, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put on my other little stuff. Like, y'all be letting the internet and people tell y'all what to do too much. But see me, you can throw all the shades you want, cause I boomerang it back. Okay. So, what else I had wanted to talk about? It's a little slow tonight. What's going on? Like, everybody just tired and burnt out from summer coming to a close? Or is it some parents that's been school shopping? Because usually on these days, my lives, like on a Saturday, used to be hitting. But tonight it's a little slow tonight. I'm a little surprised. I wonder, is it going to pick up? Who knows? But it was live last week, but we know we had some technical difficulties. But however it's going to go, we going to keep it moving. And speaking of keep it moving, I want to talk about how people move the goalposts. Like, people move the goalposts a lot. And what I mean is, like, people will say, let me see. Let's just say you live somewhere and you're renting and you living in a nice place, right? Let's just say you living in a nice penthouse or whatever like that, and a person is like, well, yeah, it's nice, but I can't wait till I buy me some. I'm working on buying me some because I'm not going to be spending all that money on no rent. Okay. So, boom. Next thing you know, a year or two later, now you buying. And now, the thing is, well, I mind you, they still ain't bought nothing. They're not, the person who was saying this hasn't bought anything. And where they live at don't even compare to what you was renting. And now you done bought something, and now they saying, I ain't ready to buy nothing. The market bad right now. It's a setup because you got to keep paying for mortgage. It ain't really like you going to own it. And I'm not finna spend 30 years on buying on this, and the third. So now they moved the goalpost from you renting to now that you buying. Now they going to say this, and now they going to say that. So you driving a regular car. But the car probably just not, this just ain't no lemon, but it's probably just it's probably a 2010 or something, and it's a gas saving. It gets you from point A to point B, and it got a little couple scratches on it, but it run good. You know what I mean? Especially if it's like you got you a Honda or something. And now the thing is, a motherfucker be talking about your ride. They'll be talking about your car. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, you upgrade. You probably got you some taxes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you working, it's yours, Now you got you a new car, and then you already know what they're going to say now. As soon as you drive the car off the lot, it decreases in value. You got to pay all this money for such and such time. Probably not going to keep up with your car notes. You probably not going to do this. You probably going to get your car taken. you should have. It's never going to be enough. When a month want to just say something negative and hate on you, it's really nothing you can do about it because they always gonna move the goalposts. They can say, "Oh, you in your 30s and you not married. Y'all need to be focused on marriage. Y'all gonna be single for the rest of your life with cats and all this type of stuff." Next thing you know, you get married. You know what they gonna say now? And even if it's not the same person, it'll be somebody else. Marriage ain't everything. It's just a piece of paper. The way married people be cheating more than single people. Da, 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 da. It's always going to be very much something. Like, you talking to a man, he ain't got all his stuff in order. He working on himself, you know. You still give him a chance. His money may not be all the way where it's at, but he got, you know, what they call it, potential. And you decide to talk to him. You know what they gonna say. Don't talk to no man based on no potential. Because soon as he get what he getting, where he going, and he get on his feet, he gonna leave you for the person that he really want. And whether these things can be true or not, okay, let's say you listen. And then you get with you somebody that got it like that. Like, already on, you know, they already doing what they need to do. You know what they gonna say? I'm the type of woman, money don't impress me. I just want a guy to talk to and be on the phone with me. And if I need to call him, I can call him. And I don't, money is not everything. Now money ain't everything. Now money isn't everything. And I'm Miss Independent. You don't need no man. It be the same thing. It's always very much something. That's why at the end of the day, you just gotta live your life and do whatever it is that you want to do. Because people are always gonna throw shots, and they always gonna say something. And it don't matter what you do. Sometimes people they're just gonna say something to you, like that's what they're gonna do. Or some of them just want you to be. If they think you leveling up, they're gonna say something to try to make you move another way. Or if they not above, like doing better than you, they're going to try to make sure that they're going to try to tell you to move in a way that you can be on the same level as them. And the thing about it, that's just basically a hater one-on-one. And people need to understand that everybody has seasons. And everybody not going to get their blessings at the same time. Like, somebody could be doing good and somebody is doing bad. And when that person start doing bad, now the person that was doing bad doing good, now the person doing good doing bad. It's seasons for these types of things. Like, I'm the type of person, I love to see it. I love to see people making moves, turning nothing into something, getting through stuff. That inspires me, because if I never seen it, then I wouldn't believe it existed. And when God be knowing when you got that hate in your heart, you got to pray about that. You got to cleanse. You got to get that off you. You really do, because he know. You can fake it all day, but God be knowing. That's why some people really end up getting their blessings and stuff, because they don't move like that. They understand it's a process. She know that. She probably been single, been through it, and it's the woman, her friend, her cousin, they finna get married. And a good marriage. But she not hate, she gonna show love. Because that type of energy can reflect back on her. She might not get married for another 10. She might not get her husband until 10 years later. But does that mean that she should be hating? No, because you never know. You might end up living longer and healthier. Or you might get a new job promotion. Everybody's blessings is not the same. It's not. And you still might get what that thing, but it just haven't came to fruition yet. Like, wait your turn type learn how to wait your turn. Learn how to, it's not easy to always just try to be optimistic, but you have to do that. But one thing you shouldn't do, my thing is, sometimes I be like, dang, when it gonna happen? I know it's coming, but when it's gonna happen? But as far as hating, yeah, I don't do that at all. And it works. Like, people who don't move like that, you can see it in their aura, you can see the glow in them, you can see that, and they get through things. But it's not always easy. When you are more positive, you will be spiritually attacked more, because your light shines too bright, and the devils and the demons, and they don't like that. And sometimes they'll say certain stuff like, when you trying to do better or you think like this, the devil will send people to you to get you off track. It could be a man. The devil will send a man to throw you off, have you second guessing yourself, have you insecure, have you angry. It'll send a fake ass friend. Your family, you might start have family issues. If you're a parent, your kids might start acting out. That's why you have to pray a lot. Pray. You really do. Because it don't stop. It don't stop. Baby, I have prayers playing when I'm asleep. Because, baby, that's when the veil is really thin. And that's what I'm really trying to get at you. I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there for somebody. Maybe somebody needs to hear it. But it's like, so then you go to question, like, why me? Like, and you might, hey, AZ, if I can't pronounce your name, I'm going to just say the first two letters of the name. Where you coming in from? Could y'all please like the live, share the live, invite some more people in. And then it's probably be like, well, why me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it me? Like, I think I'm a pretty good person. This is probably how you feeling. I think I'm a pretty good person. I think I'm pretty, decent looking. But there's way more successful people than me. There's way more people that's, probably more popular, or there's more people that's attractive. Like, all of these things. So why is, like, I really be getting all of this? And I'm gonna tell you why. It's your light. It's not just it's not what's on the outside. That could be a bonus, but it's also about what's on the inside. And people can see that. People can sense that. People can feel that. It's like, and sometimes they see it more than you do. Like, they can see it. Some of them can see it more than you. And when you really think about it, sometimes God will try to not let people see it and make them second guess you, just because he knows that if they saw it, they're going to try to destroy it or try to use what you have and the potential that they can see you going to get close to you. And so never feel bad when things kind of like go off path, and maybe they seen something in you and tried to latch on to it, and then they kind of just got off course, and they doubted themselves, like, nah, I thought they was like this, but they not. Don't ever feel like you missing out on something, because sometimes God will throw people off course. Like, y'all gotta understand. If y'all don't understand what I'm saying, let me break it down. Sometimes God will let the devil do his thing sometimes and try to mess with you, just to prove to you that ain't gonna stop shit, right? And he'll let you play a little bit, then quit. Like, if you look at the story of Job, I don't know how I always end up getting into this this God stuff, but hey, it is what it is. It's in me. And Job was very obedient, and he listened to God, and then the devil was like, yeah, he only listening to you because you give him everything he wants. Basically, that's my little version. Like, duh, he gonna listen to you. You bless him in all areas of his life. So God was like, babe, I'm gonna show you, because I gave them free will, because you told me to give these humans free will, because you said they only love me because I basically programmed them to be that way. So God started taking a lot of stuff. Job got sick, boils all over him. He lost his wife, he lost his kid, he lost his money. He had nothing. He was doing that bad. He still continued to have faith and all of this stuff. He went through a lot of hardship, and he was paid double, triple, quadruple for his portion. So, like, sometimes certain people will enter your life and from the bad side, the devil, and God will let it happen. And just sit back, you know, you being tested, you know what I'm saying? And when he say enough is enough, something will happen to interfere and stop it from like taking you totally off path, especially when you are being obedient and stuff like that. And yeah. So if you asking like, well, why people always try me? Why it's like I'm always like the oddball out, the black sheep, the scapegoat, the one having the family. Like, why is out? Why? Ask yourself instead of saying why. Ask yourself why not at this point. Because when you are a good person and you chosen, and these type of things are gonna happen. Don't look at it's like, well, I don't have this, I don't have this type of car, I don't have this type of house, I don't have this type of, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm still working on my health, like my body, getting everything in order. Like, let me tell you, like, you don't have to have nothing for a month to hate on you. Boosie said that. It's just your spirit. It's your aura. It's the way you light up a room. It's not on you, baby. It's in you. And people can feel that. They can see that. And they can sense that. And they don't be liking it, especially when they're not secure with themselves, especially when it irritates what they got going on. And it's so crazy to me because it's like, those are the type of people you want around you. If I feel like you always winning and you getting through like, I need to talk to you. Not to trying to harness your energy, but just to like learn. Like, I want to learn from this person and get some perspective for them. And that's how, I mean, like, that's how I like looking at people who inspire me online. But y'all, instead of doing it, y'all try to find flaw in them and be like, oh, well, they got a new house, but they got 30 years on their mortgage. They got a car, but it's raggedy. It's like it's always something. Her mama or daddy probably helping her. If somebody mama or daddy helping them, how is that a bad thing? Then that'll be the same people to be like, when the kid turn 18, I ain't letting my kid go at 18. I'm still gonna take care of my kids. I'm gonna have them for life. Parenting don't stop at 18. But then when somebody parent helping them, it's like, oh, man, they mama helping them with that. The only time I would rag on somebody for me is if you coming at me. Like, if you coming at me saying, well, you getting help this way, and I'm gonna tell you, well, you get help from the government if that's what you're doing. But that don't mean that I have a problem with people who get government assistance but if you gonna come at somebody, you have to make sure you coming correct. You get what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? You gotta be ready. But people will do that, or I pay all my bills, don't nobody help me. And you sound mad as shit. Like, because if you really was happy about doing that, you wouldn't even be sitting here announcing it and making a public service announcement about it or talking about it. Like, a lot of people love to get like online and like throw shade and say stuff about people, just random things, and it's just letting you know how much that it bothers you. Because I don't be caring. Like, if this woman is making money from selling her cootie cat, I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm not finna make no status saying no shit like that. You'll never see me doing it. You know why? Because I don't care. That's not my business. A lot of stuff don't be people's business, but people always like throwing like extra shade. If I was throwing shade at somebody, it's because they're doing it to me. Some of y'all just wake up with a motherfucker on your mind and even thank the Lord for the day and just trying to throw shade. Like, listen, what is that, and what is that gonna change? Because you saying that something about that person and their lifestyle, they're gonna be like, damn, such and such said this, I'm gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. They still gonna do what they want to do, and you still gonna be mad. Like, what? Like, people do things like that. Like, they wake up at early in the morning on some bullshit. So it's like, oh, they living in a raggedy house. Okay. Like, another reason I feel like you could probably speak on something is if like this particular person is asking you for help. If they're not asking you for help to fix up their regular house, then why do you care about them living in a regular house? I think you should be more concerned about the homeless person that's living on the streets. If they got a regular car, that's their regular car. You know what I'm saying? If they don't have a car and they got an Uber, at least they can afford Uber. Like, people be sitting there throwing shade and talking about, if you're not going to help them, then you shouldn't really be saying nothing. You should be doing something. And if they're not asking you for help, then why do you care? If the girl if her makeup look crazy, if she wearing the same clothes, it's like, okay, she wearing the same clothes. So what? People have washers and dryers. Everybody don't care about doing all this. Some people don't feel the need to dress in all this designer or all of this expensive stuff to feel attractive or pretty or handsome. They don't care. And they probably grind. Usually people that are the most flashiest are the people that's the brokest. Yeah, I remember Ice Cube said that in the barbershop. And it's true. Because I know guys who, they used to just wear their work clothes or they don't do all of that and they have the most money. Especially a man. Like, he real flashy. He probably ain't, even if he got it, he probably not going to give you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like a woman, like, this is a cute little 1-2 dress. This dress probably cost me $12. That's different. My hair, like I said, this is a synthetica. She's like a natural synthetica type hair. I ain't paid hundreds and hundreds. I don't have to do too much, baby. Like, my makeup, I'm not even wearing false lashes. I don't even have on fake nails. I like the way nails look, but I don't like how they feel. I'm more about being comfortable. I don't feel like, usually when I wear lashes, they take my lashes out, and then I gotta take them off, and they be sometimes weighing on my eyes. I already got little eyes. My nail, I hit my nail on something, it's hurting. I'm in my 30s now. You know, I know it don't really just, it's giving like late 27. But I don't really like all that because I'm more like I want to look cute, but I'm at the stage where it got to be comfortable first, you know? But every now and then, like once a year, I probably get my nails done. And another reason why is because I try to be a little bit more health cautious because nails and acrylics and all that stuff can be cancerous. That's another. But I live for a pedicure. Absolutely. Like, we can, like, yes, I want my feet done. I get my feet done. I don't care if it's the winter. You know how they be like, some women neglect their feet in the winter. Not me. I prefer my feet. And it just feels relaxing. It's about the feel. Something else that I would splurge on is well, not too much. But I like skincare because I'm at the age where, you know, I care about my skin. I have been wearing a little bit more makeup because me coming on live instead of waiting on a special occasion. But a lot of times, basically what I'm trying to say is people be worrying about the wrong thing. Like, oh, she wore this before, and I seen her wear this before online or whatever. Let me see something. Some people can kill you in their old shit, and you got on new shit, and they can come in the room with something old on and kill you in it. For example, I wore this dress once before online, and I'm wearing it tonight. And I guarantee you, if a hater was looking at me right now with something brand new on, I'm killing them. I know it. I just know it. And I ain't even trying too hard. And I'm killing you in my old shit. I can kill you in my old shit. I ain't got to buy no new shit. I kill you in my old shit. Boom. And that's really why they be mad. Because they know that. They know that. That's why they be mad. Sometimes you just gotta let people that's great be great. You just gotta be like what J. Cole said in that song, like people be trying to act like, what's the song called with J. Cole album came out 2021? Like people be trying to act like sometimes you just gotta do what they do and watch how they do what they do, how they do what they does when they do it. And sometimes you just gotta look them in their face and say, that man, that nigga did it like they never be able to do it. Something like he said, it's that song. It's something. What's the song? I'm gonna find out what the song called. I'm gonna link it in the description. But he was basically saying sometimes you just gotta look at them and let them do it, and you like, dang, that nigga did it like that, and ain't nobody ever gonna be able to do it like that. And you just gotta give people their props and leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like for a woman, she probably just got that Beyonce effect. She just got that. She just can't be fucked with. They tried. You know, whether she a good person or a bad person, tell her protected. Sometimes it just bees like that. You just can't fuck with her. You gotta accept it. Take your L and sit down. You can take it quietly. You just gotta know. Some people just can't be with. Some people just can't be with. That's probably God's person. That's probably one of God's people. So when you try to mess with them, you messing with God. And yeah, we all God's children. But I do feel like he got some favorites. Just a little extra favor. I do feel like that. Absolutely. I do. And it ain't just because for nothing. They probably a bit more obedient. Maybe you should try it. And don't be a hater. And then you can get that. You feel me? But some people just like that. They are. They just can't be with. I could go far as saying the same thing about Nicki Minaj. You might not like her personality, but she can't be with. She do. These hoes can't do it. They tried. They can't do it. They can't do it. It's not the same. Some people, you can get their book, you can get their manual, and you can't do it. Now I'm finna get into my next topic. They can't sell out like she do. They can't rap like she do. The face card ain't hidden. No matter how many surgeries they get. No shame. No tea, no shade. You know, it's just not the same. Is she perfect? No. But I'm just saying, when you compare, there is no comparison. She might not be perfect. No one is. But even in her imperfection, as a rapper, y'all can't fuck with her. There's only certain shit you gonna see. You ain't gonna see that like that again. You ain't gonna see like a Michael Jackson again in this lifetime. I don't think we gonna see that again. I don't think you're gonna see it. It's just certain people that's really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just really like that. And you just gotta respect it. Don't be no hater. And the minute you try to comfort them, and some people, that's their purpose. Like, it was, like, when you look at B, she was designed to do that, to be the talent that she is. You cannot say, you know, I don't know. I know they say she be into other things, but originally, I'm telling you, like, you're not just gonna see a run like that. 20 years, a run like that. No, you're not. You're not really gonna see that in your lifetime. Some people just like that. And that's okay. You got to find out what you like and what's your thing. You know, like, figure that out. Instead of trying to throw shade, because it's not going to really change nothing. It's a waste of time and energy, and that energy you spend in trying to clock somebody else and find flaws. You know what I'm saying? You could be working on yourself. Like B, she really run it. But she admit herself she can't cook. You know what I'm saying? You probably be a great cook. You know, work on that. Find your thing. And, you know, and speaking of which, when I say it, can't about it, my girl. Cardi, I have her name in the title. What I say? I say, Dear Cardi B. Yeah, that's what we on now. I've been on this thing for about 45 minutes, so it's close. I'm definitely feeling like I'm going to do some Carrie Bradshaw. My room been a little quiet. I got all zhuzhed up and cutesy for y'all. Y'all ain't even, you know, but I ain't tripping because I don't mind it being more live on the weekdays, because that's really when I want to be on live, because I really don't want to be live on the weekends. But I'm trying to do it right now. But if y'all keep it like this and y'all ain't tuning in on the weekend, that's cool with me. But, yeah, Cardi. So, as you know, I don't want to regurgitate the same story, so I like to give like different perspective, because it's a lot of people that's already been talking about this, and I hate, you know what I'm saying, especially as a small content creator, a smaller one, you already got other big people talking about it, so it's like I try to give different subjects, and you know, but we still gotta tap in. So let's wake it up. Please like to share, subscribe, all the good things are the things. But yeah, she just brung up all of this Ra Ali situation from what, child, 2018? This is about 10 years ago. So she seen Ra Ali in a wheelchair at the airport. That sent me off the roof. I'm like, what? I really have this tink theory, my tink thoughts, think tink, if you will. Like, isn't it funny how Cardi's album is about to come out like next month, right? Yeah, sometime next month. And now this is resurfacing. Doesn't it sound a bit calculated to you? Cause it sounds like that to me. Like, did you find out where the hell Ra Ali was finna be at just so you can rehash this whole scenario? Because mind you, it was just some type of offset story going on, and I paid it dust that just came back out, and it's just really, the timing is just real coincidental. And now part two from an 8-year-old situation that came out, and you threw something at Riley at the airport, Cardi, and it's for your lick back 7 years later. Cause you mean to tell me that during this whole, since 2018, 2019, whenever this started, you had all this time, you have connections, you have money, you have resources. You mean to tell me that you ain't have no time to find, like, link with her, be in the same spaces as her in this whole 8 years, and it just so happened that a month before your album finna come out, y'all end up in the same goddamn, at the same mother time, like two of America Most Wanted, Snoop Dogg, Tupac type in a whole nother country. Come on, man. This is too, like, and you had people on your live, and it was, I seen it, I went on there, and it was what, 13K, you know? And then you had muted it, probably on purpose, because you noticed the numbers was low. No tea, no shade. That's just me, allegedly. And then you came back on, and it was still the same thing. Because back then, when you had the little fight with her, I remember it was about 100K in your room, girl. But that was a different era. You had just dropped that album. It was five. No skips. You did that. You know, whoever helped, wrote, or whatever, y'all did it as a collective. But it broke a lot of workers. But it's just not giving no one. No one cares. I'm probably going to have about 10K in my room by the time the end of this year come. I will. Because I know the strategy. Let me give y'all I'll give y'all the YouTube university about all of that later. But I'm working on that. Consistency. May not be perfect. May not be top notch. But consistency is not always about your talent. It's not always about the looks. It's not always about your connections. It's about who wanted the most. And I want the most. And there's a lot of content creators. Let me segue. It's a lot of content creators that's not on here no more. They on Twitch. They on TikTok. They leaving. Some of your favorite folks you used to watch, they not on here no more. A lot of people is live streaming now, doing podcast. And when you think of YouTube, a lot of people don't think of YouTube as live streaming. They think of Twitch and going live on TikTok. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Bye. They can leave. Because I'm going to be right here. This is where I'm putting all of my eggs at. Because I'm up 6K. And, you know, we still gaining more subscribers. And even when it's a slow day is better than no day. And I'm not taking no days off. And I love it here. It's a vibe. I've been watching YouTube since YouTube was YouTube in 2000. I remember being on here in 07 and stuff like that. So it's nostalgic for me. And I fuck with it. But, you know, the new school, you know, they ain't with that. They don't even like too much long content. Like, they like the short content. I like long form content, but it's just, that's just my vibe. I like to hear the talking. I like to listen to audio when I could be cleaning up, turn it on, boom, you know. But back to Cardi. Yes, the timing, very peculiar, or not so much, because now you fighting Raleigh, and then you incriminating yourself by speaking on what you did and what you threw at her. You had when the whole Harper's Bazaar situation happened, I recall you saying that you basically needed to be more rational and punctual about the decisions that you were making because you could miss out on opportunities. But let me throw a little shade. And I fucks with Cardi to a certain degree, but I don't fuck with her more than Nicki. But you were saying that you needed to be smarter about the decisions that you make because you can miss out on opportunities and brands deal. You missed out on a deal because of that when you threw that shoe. Now you throwing speakers, trying to get your leg back. But I will say this. I guess the brand deals ain't coming in like that anyway because you not really just, you waited too long. You should have struck while the iron was still hot. I I am more interested in hearing her album than I was in Megan's album. Megan is just not that interesting to me. She's not. And I feel like her old music was better than her new music, especially like her mixtape and the Tina Snow. Now I feel like if she do something like that, it'll be interesting. But she's not. I'm not gonna lie. Cardi B is a bit entertaining and interesting. Megan, it's like she don't really have no personality. Her only personality outside of rapping is just like twerking and probably cooking some food every now and then. But she don't really have, like, you don't really know too much about her. And these days, people want you to be more personable. And I think she be trying to take the Beyonce route. But Beyonce been out for so long to she at the point where she can do that. And people did know her from back in the day when B used to talk a little bit more. She stopped talking like 10 years into her career. So that's different. You got to say something because that's just how it is now. Hey, Nina. And it's like you don't know her. Cardi B, no matter how she's chaotic, but she's a bit more, she's entertaining. And she was a media personality before she was even on reality TV. Thank you so much. You're really pretty. Thank you, Nina. She was already like, an entertaining person. And I don't feel like Megan is very personable, is what I'm saying. And I also feel like she kind of just, she didn't kind of been more lax since the situation happened with Tori and stuff like that. But even before then, she would dance and stuff like that, but she didn't really just, it ain't the same. Like I'm saying, Cardi B is entertaining. She is entertaining. I give her that. Like, I feel like she's not passionate about rap, but I feel like she's going to be around for a long time regardless, just because she is more entertaining. I feel like somebody like Megan, with the rapping and she not selling as much and she's not making hits, I feel like she would kind of dwindle out. I don't see something else that she could really do that'll just hit if she decides to say, I'm done with music type of thing. But I also don't feel like if she don't be done with it, that it's really, she's just going to become that thing. People keep waiting like, oh, Megan, she's going to, she ain't popped yet. She ain't popped yet. But, and she's old news, like, in a sense. Like, I don't mean it like that, but she's not a new artist. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is Saweetie, we got to give her props because she be steady holding on. But I will say the difference, like if I was to compare like Saweetie, and both of them is, pretty girls, but I feel like Saweetie is more personable than Megan, and she's a little bit more interesting than Megan. But Megan is more talented, but she don't have no hits. And Saweetie is lower of a hit or miss, but Saweetie keep coming, and like I like Saweetie's song. It's like more than the Megan stuff. I really don't even remember stuff Megan been putting out lately. And Saweetie dropping remixes to 2000 hit songs. But I like the both of them. And I like the rich activities. But she interested and she work on her craft. She tries to, I remember when she went performing right now, got on her tail, but she went to training camp or something. I can see that she's a bit more, it's the passion that I see. I see a little bit more passion in Saweetie, even though she's less talented. But I'm more interested in Cardi's album. And I think most people, I do feel like she's going to outsell what Megan did. And that's why Cardi keep being right behind Nicki, even though she don't have the talent. It's because she's just a little bit more personable and interesting than all of the other girls. Even like Doechii. Like Doechii, um, I like, she's interesting. I feel like to certain people, especially, um, I'm trying to think of the word, like what type of girls, the girls that's different and stuff like that. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Like those quirky, yeah, the quirky girls, the quirky black girls will definitely like her fashion wise, but her songs is not. No. That's my opinion. And to say they say she's streaming just as much as Eminem, baby, I beg to differ. And she like that's come on, like I seen DJ Academics say, y'all gotta stop playing with these bots because no one is believing it. Like, come on, man. And no, absolutely not. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. But I do want to get into this question because I be doing my little Carrie Bradshaw question, and based off the Carrie Bradshaw series where we answer the questions that Carrie Bradshaw asks in the series. So I forgot to add that to my title. I probably don't even have enough room to add it to my title, but we can do it. It was a crazy question for, we did episode 1, season 1 on the last live stream, or it was the live stream before last. I think it was the live stream before last. So we're going to answer question 2 on season 1. And let's see. I couldn't help but wonder. If you're liking my live and all of that type of stuff, you can press the like button. You can share it. You can subscribe. I'm Pink Tink, and I'm going to be here a lot. Yes, I am. I'm trying to let y'all see my wings. Yeah. She was a, she was a, So we're going to answer this question from Sex in the City, season 1, episode 2. So the second question that she asked on season 1, episode 2 was, if models could cause otherwise rational individuals to crumble their presence, exactly how powerful was beauty? So if models could cause otherwise rational individuals to crumble their presence, exactly how powerful was beauty? So we're gonna say Instagram models since it's 2025. So if an Instagram model could cause otherwise rational individuals to crumble in their presence, exactly how powerful is beauty? And I think that's a question that could be asked for a male or a female. Like if you see an attractive woman and that woman can make you crumble in their presence, like how powerful is beauty? Let me take a sip. Let me first say beauty is subjective, but it can be powerful. But that doesn't always mean move. I know my battery low because my phone was supposed to be charging and it wasn't charging. But we gonna make it through. I feel like it could be a good thing and a bad thing because beauty can make people really act out. We kind of talked about that earlier. And I'm not just speaking on, well, earlier I was more so speaking on like just on the inside, and if it's on the outside, it's just a bonus. But we're finna talk about the outside because we got to be real. So we are, especially men are visual creatures. So could it make people crumble in their presence? Absolutely, but that don't mean it's always a good thing. Because sometimes a guy won't hit on you if he think you're attractive, or he will put you in the box of she probably be stuck up or she got a lot of men on her. I'm not gonna compliment her because she probably hear that shit all the time. So I want to be stand out and be a little different. So I might try to mistreat her or just do some rude shit to, you know, get her attention, which a lot of people think like that these days. So actually, if you were being a gentleman, that would actually stand out because a lot of men are not being gentlemen these days. So that's just a little TIP. Also, it can cause, if you're a woman, woman to woman, it can cause unnecessary drama, unnecessary hate, rumors, gossip, just from people. Who mentioned me in the comment? Or, you know, stuff like that. So even though it could probably, a beautiful woman, a handsome man can probably make people crumble in their presence, it's not always as good as you think it sounds. It can come with a lot of trouble, a lot of hate. It can come with some perks, you know. You might get a free drink. You know, be honest, I walk in the store sometimes and people pay for my stuff for me. That has happened a couple times. I had a white guy did that for me like last month. Shout out Juneteenth, Black Power. Or, you know, hold the door open for you, this, and the third. But I do that too. I hold the door open for women or, you know, elderly or younger women. I just do stuff like that anyway because that's just the type of person that I am. But, yes, I do believe that people's looks can make people a little bit enamored. And I do think it's positive and negative feedback that comes from that. And lately, sometimes it can come with more negative feedback in this day and age because people really, I feel like humans are more insecure these days as a whole because probably of social media and, you know, the whole no feelings game. Everybody want to be AI. Everybody want to act like a robot. But then they want to be mad because the robot's trying to act like humans. Isn't that? Hold up. Did I just hit on something? I wasn't even trying to do that. AI is starting to act more like humans. You got the human AI influencers. They're taking jobs. They're trying to be your BFF. You got people that be marrying holograms now. They becoming more human-like. And meanwhile, humans are becoming more robotic. They just scrolling like an NPC player all day. Gaming. No emotions. No evolution. Doing the same. Just very much program. You know, if you don't have emotions, you're not human. Y'all know that, right? Right? Do y'all not know that? When you feel things, that just means you're alive. It's crazy how that's happening, right? Thank God for social media, huh? I'm just saying, I spoke on social media decorum and social media norms on yesterday, and how I was, even myself, was just thinking about taking a break because people really losing touch. Like the young children, they don't even know how to talk. I seen somebody say that they went to a restaurant, their nephew didn't even know how to order the food and talk to the waiter. They don't know how to talk. They only know how to text. They don't know how to have real human interactions. They don't have a real personality outside of the virtual world. They don't know how to communicate. They don't, it's bad. And it's sad. You get, like, that's horrible. And we're not meant to be like that. I'm a person who like my space and like my alone time, but humans are not meant to just really just be all the way like isolated or have no real connections. Like if you get off social media, people forget about you. And it's like, don't they got phones? Like, don't you got phone numbers? Like people way of checking on you is through social media only. But that's not real. That's not real. But hey, that's how people. Oh, my light going out. And my hold up. Ooh, that light going out bad. Hold up. But that's not real, and y'all have to step back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. What Eminem say? Cause y'all really just getting too far off in the deep end. And the shit ain't cute. And And it's going to have detrimental effects in the future. When it comes to just the state of the world, with how you can't get mad at robots for taking over because y'all don't want to talk and feel nothing and they're imitating us. Like, y'all imitating them at this point. So, I mean, that's just what's going to happen. I just feel like it's a scary times right now. But all you can do is pray, and that's all you really can do, and just try to be better, do better, live better. Try not to be like everybody else, be an individual. And since my light is going out, I think I'm finna be out. I've been on here for an hour and 5 minutes, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sparkle, sparkle.